Hey everybody, Brian here with a quick video on doing a median split. Median split is a way to take a continuous variable. We have Q19 here in our example. And what we want to do is use this as an independent variable. So we want to break this up into two distinct categories. So we're going to calculate the median. Then we're going to figure out for each person whether they scored above or below the median, and we'll sort them into two groups, either a high group for people above the median and a low group for people below the median. So let's figure out how to do that. So the first thing we need to do is figure out what the median is of this variable. We can have SPSS calculate that for us. Go just to analyze descriptives and frequencies. To find Q19 here, we can right click, choose display variable names, and then scroll down until we find Q19. And then under statistics here, go ahead and check median as the statistic we're interested in having it calculate for us. We also want to make sure this default display frequency tables is on, and I'll show you why. Okay, so here in the first table, here's our median, a value of 16. And then we can see in our frequency table how many people scored each of these possible values from our data set. And what we're looking for here is how many people scored exactly the median. So by definition, the median is going to split our file approximately in half. But we need to figure out what to do with these three people who scored exactly the median. So our goal here is to have our sample sizes be roughly equal between our two groups. So we see that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people in our low group, if we don't include our median people. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in our high group if we don't include our medians. So it seems like the best thing to do is we want to include our 16, the people who scored a 16 in our low group, and we'll count people who scored above 16 in our high group. Another way to look at this is using this cumulative percentage. So you can see that the cumulative percentage that ends before the median, this is pretty far away from our 50% split. And this is a little bit closer, this 60%. It's only a 10 percentage difference. So another way to eyeball it, apart from counting the frequencies, is using this cumulative percentage column. So let's go ahead and do that calculation. The way we're going to create our new dummy variable is like we've done in other circumstances. We're going to do two passes: transform compute variable. We'll call this median split. And for our low group, we'll give them a value of 1. And all of the real work is going to be in the if statement. So we want to include, we want to assign a value of 1 to everybody who has a Q19 value of less than or equal to our median value, which we'll just write in here as 16. So we choose continue and OK. And it tells us it did that. And we can see over in the rightmost column, here's our new variable with the median split. The low people have now been assigned. And so we'll do the same thing to calculate our upper group. And in this case, we want to say if they have a value greater than 16 without the equal to. And so now we can assign those people a 2. And here we can check our variable, and now we have everybody assigned to either a high or a low group. And I always like to come in with my variable values and just go ahead and remind myself what I did, that a 1 is the below equal to the median. And then I'm going to say that the 2 is above the 16. Add that. And so now I'm ready to do an analysis, and I can use this median split variable as my independent variable. So there you go. Let me know if you have any questions.